The Lament is one of the most exciting exotics coming to Destiny 2 Beyond Light. First of all, it's a sword crossed with a chainsaw, and second of all, it's really going to help you out with barrier champions, as it has shield bypass and shield piercing capabilities. So the following is a guide for how to get the Lament Exotic Sword in Destiny 2, and this includes an exotic quest preview. And don't forget, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. So the Lament isn't currently available in the game, but the community expects it to be released in the coming weeks. And there's plenty of hype around the Lament because of its ability to make Swiss cheese out of champions. And that is going to come in very useful when it comes to the Legend Lost sectors in Beyond Light and getting those new pieces of exotic armor. Also, this guide is full of spoilers for upcoming quests, so if you don't like that kind of thing, then feel free to turn off the video now. However, if you're like me and can't resist spoilers, then keep watching. So let's dive into the steps for the quest to get the Lament. So step 1, we've got to locate some dead exos. So what you want to do is locate and scan 3 dead exos on Europa. So there are 9 in total, but only 8 are accessible in the game right now. Here are 3 which are really easy. So the first is in Cadmus Ridge on a hill. The second is at the end of the Perdition Lost sector. And the third is at the end of the Concealed Void Lost sector. And I've got a full guide for all the dead exos, and you can find that guide here. So for step 2, you need to locate the giant exo. And this giant exo is hidden in the exo facility, and this isn't currently available in the game as the creation area is blocked off. However, there is a way that we can access the area using a combination of Salvation's Grip, a sword and some boots to make jumping nice and easy. So when the quest goes live, I imagine this will be much easier to get to, but for now, here is the glitch method. So what you want to do is head down to the Braytech area, and then when you go into the main room, you want to jump up to the right and use Salvation's Grip to add a platform onto the wall. Use this platform to jump up to the platform above, and then switch to your sword. And you can use some boots here to help you down, and I'm using the Lion Rampant exotic boots. And what you want to do is jump down the vent, and then head to the right to get onto the snowy platform. Now once you've done this, you need to make your way to the creation area and follow the path I take, and I'll meet you on the other side. So now you are inside the secret area, you can explore, and soon you're going to find that huge exo head, which appears to be the AI of Clovis Bray himself. And it appears as if there's a few dead exos in here too. You're going to have to glitch in there right now, but later on you're going to most likely be able to access it through Braytech Exoscience. So for step 3 is giant expectations, and for the next step of the quest, you need to prove yourself to the Clovis AI by killing Vex on Europa with a sword and getting some Minotaur, Hydra and Cyclops sword final blows. You're going to need 100 sword kills and 20 final blows. Next up, for step 4 is giant expectations, and the next step of the quest is to complete the post-campaign quests. So you need to complete Reclaiming Europa, Empire's Fall and the Dark Priestess. So what you want to do is go and speak to Zavala and Varric after the main campaign in Beyond Light, and you should be able to complete those quests nice and easily. So next up it's step 5, and the next step of the quest is a bit of a mystery at the moment. So it says you need to prove your worth to the Clovis AI by completing an exo challenge. So we don't currently have exo challenges in the game at the moment, but there is a triumph which lists the different exo challenges, and Reddit user Dun6868 also provided some good information. So it looks like we've got 3 simulations. So we've got Safeguard, test your defensive abilities amongst a Vex onslaught. We've got Survival, so survive the harsh weather as you take down Vex. And the final one, Agility, so test your dexterity as you move against the Vex. And it seems like these may be simulations perhaps created by Clovis Bray for training against the Vex. So Safeguard sounds like it's a standard horde mode, Survival sounds really cool with battling against the weather as well as the Vex, and Agility looks like a jumping puzzle with combat. More will definitely be revealed in the coming weeks, but these exo challenges sound super fun. And to move on to the next step of the quest, you just have to complete one. So next up it's step 6, and here we have to defeat 60 Vex with finishers where powerful Vex grant the most efficient progress, and the Perdition Lost Sector should be good for this one. Next up it's step 7, so this is rescue the past. So for the next step we have to head into the Glassway strike and locate the hidden blade pieces, and we don't yet have the locations for those, but I'll be sure to release a specific guide for that when the quest goes live. Next up is Blade of Broken Dreams, so you have to head back to the tower and speak to Banshee 44 about the broken blade. And for step 9, you have to search Eventide Ruins for an abandoned bunker and explore inside. Once again, when the quest is live, check back and the location will be revealed. The final step of the quest sounds interesting. You have to complete the mission Reforging the Past to save Clovis's AI from being destroyed. And we're going to likely have a mission marker on the map, and we're going to need to complete that. So given the history with Clovis, and spoilers, he was an absolutely awful man, it's interesting to know that we're going to save the AI. And finally, we've got Last Stop, so you want to head back to the tower and speak to Banshee 44, and at this point you're going to get the new sword, the Lament. So the Lament is an exotic power sword, and it's got some interesting perks. So first of all, we've got Banshee's Wail, so it increases the damage, has shield bypass and adds a shield piercing to all attacks. So you gain stacks when dealing with damage and revved attacks, and additional stacks increase the damage and damage resistance of heavy attacks. We've also got rev consumption, so damaging a combatant heals the wielder. So the Lament looks absolutely awesome, and I'm really hyped for this quest to be released in the game. Well, let me know down in the comments if you're looking forward to the Lament quest. And that is it for this guide on how to get the Lament and the Exotic Quest preview. And thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out these other videos on the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.